What's up, everybody? My second Black Box review, Black Box Record Club. Last month was my first month with Black Box. Can't remember what I got in, but I was okay with it. I was somewhat pleased. So I decided I'm gonna give it another month. So basically, what it is it's a record club. You get two records a month. It's $35 a month. You put in, you go on, you sign up. You give a little taste profile. Let me turn this down. You give a taste profile talking about the bands and the artists you want. You connect your Spotify account. You hook up your Discogs, and they're supposed to curate music along your taste. Now, I put in stuff like Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Johnny Cash. That's what I got. Johnny Cash last month and something else. A lot of hair bands. I mean, I love 80s rock metal. I grew up, I was born in '74. Kind of grew up in that generation. Guns N' Roses, another band I put in. But they're supposed to curate it to your taste. And so this month, they billed me on June 29th. I got an email a few days later saying, "Hey, we're going to send out the boxes between July 2nd and July 5th." So on July 2nd, got another email saying, "Hey, here's your tracking number." I actually got two emails with two different tracking numbers, and I was like, it's kind of weird. But anyway, the first one didn't go anywhere, so I asked them about it, and I was like, they said, "Oh, we made a mistake, cancel that one, no big deal." So the second one, the one supposed to ship to me, it went from Chicago, which is where Black Box is located. So it went from Chicago to Pittsburgh to, now I'm in Atlanta, north of Atlanta. Pittsburgh to Detroit to Grand Rapids, Michigan, back to Pittsburgh, then back to Detroit, back to Grand Rapids, back to Pittsburgh, back to Detroit. At this point, I'm kind of pissed off. Now, I wasn't mad at Black Box, and I did contact them, and I'll go into that in a second. But I contacted the USPS, and they said, "Oh, well, the barcode on it's got an error, and so it's in a constant loop." And I'm like, "Well, what are you guys going to do to make this right?" Nothing. They basically told me there was nothing they could do except for get it out of the loop and get it sent here. There was no priority shipping or nothing like that. After that, they weren't making it right, offer me stamps or anything. So, the whole time, I get done talking to them. I talk to Black Box. Black Box, apologized profusely. So this isn't a knock on Black Box whatsoever. They said, we'll check into it. But in the meantime, we're going to send you out another record for the inconvenience. Very cool. I've got other record subscriptions that I do, and they don't do that. They mess up. Hey, sorry, it'll be there when it gets there. We don't guarantee anything, is basically what they say. So they send out, Black Box sent out another record, which is, beyond awesome. That shows you the kind of customer support you're going to get with Black Box. So today, which is my birthday, I get a birthday present. I get my Black Box, but I get both Black Boxes. Both of them came in. So the original Black Box and the supplementary that Black Box said they were going to send out, they both came in today. I've already opened these up because I actually started this video before and it was messed up. So I know what I've gotten already. But in the first box, the one that was originally shipped, because I felt my weight, the first thing I pulled out was Elton John, the Tham Bell Session 77. Not familiar with the record. I don't have this one. I don't have a whole lot of Elton John records just because he's not one of the... I respect him. I think he's done an amazing job in music, but I've never been a big fan of his. A little too light for my taste. But I'll give it a spin. Check it out and listen to it. And, it's cool to have in the collection either way. Definitely Elton John is not on my list of artists that I put in. And I don't think I've actually listened to him on Spotify, so I'm not sure where Elton John came from as far as my taste goes. Now, the second record that was in the box more than made up for the Elton John. Again, I'm big into 80s metal, Poison, Iron Maiden, Ozzy, Warrant, Cinderella. Love those bands, but also love 90s alternative. Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, which those are in my thing along with this band, which is an awesome record to pick up. Pearl Jam 10. the double 180 gram vinyl. I was so excited when I pulled this one out. I was actually mad because the video messed up because the excitement actually showed on my face. I've got Vitology and Versus on vinyl, but I do not have 10. And I sure don't have the 180 gram deluxe edition. I am beyond excited to put this on. I'm listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers now, but this one is going on right after they're done. Very, very excited to get this one. So like I said, Black Box, they said, all right, we messed up. The UPS is messed up, but to make up for it, we're going to send you another record. So I picked up Jimi Hendrix, Axl's Boldest Love, the 180 gram audiophile LP pressing. I don't have it, and actually I don't have any Jimi Hendrix in my collection. My mom, as I was growing up, she would listen to stuff like Hendrix, Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath. Yes, I had a cool mom. I never really took to Jimi Hendrix. I respect him for what he's done in music. He's a very talented guitarist. I just never got into the music all that much. And again, this was not in my list of stuff on the profile. I don't have anything in Discogs. I've never listened to Jimi Hendrix on Spotify. So this one just kind of came out of the blue. Again, it's kind of cool to have in my collection. Whether or not I'll listen to it, I honestly don't know. I'll probably listen to it once and it'll get shelved. You know, I'll put it in a sleeve and it'll sit there. But those are my, that's my Black Box haul for the second month. They bill me on the 29th, so I've got about 10 days to decide if I want to go another month with them. The Pearl Jam record more than made up for it. I'm not a big fan of the Elton John. It might be a great album. I don't know. I'll listen to it. But as I said, today's my birthday. And my wife, she knew that I was wanting this for my birthday. Or not for my birthday. I was just wanting it. I didn't want to spend the money on it right now because I'd rather put the money toward records. I just bought this today. It was a 2018 Record Store Day release. They had it listed for 20. I got it for 15, so I was happy about that. But I would rather spend money on that. But my wife is beautiful and thoughtful as she is. The Spin Clean MK2. There's a lot of knockoffs. This is the one I wanted. Again, it was like $80, but I was so excited to get this. So tomorrow, I'm going to bust out the records I haven't cleaned in a while and give this baby a try. I've watched lots of reviews on them, and I knew I wanted one. That right there also makes me love it. Made in the U.S., manufactured and hand assembled in the U.S. So I was happy. Yeah, my wife got me that. Well, that's it, guys. That's my Black Box 2 haul. Check out my first video. I'll put a link above. If you have not done so yet, please hit like and subscribe. I try to do a video once a week. Again, I'm going to do a spin clean review. Show some more of the records I've gotten lately on another video. So, thanks again, guys. I'll see you soon.